Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, hi, my name is Nima, and on this channel I talk about all things travel and relocation. If that sounds like something that you might be interested in, then do keep on watching. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to increase your CRS score if you are planning to apply for Canadian permanent residency through the express entry route. In my last video, I talked about how to apply for Canadian permanent residency through the express entry route, and I discussed that the comprehensive ranking system score is a very important factor for anybody who wants to apply for permanent residency through this route, because the comprehensive ranking system score determines if you get picked from the pool and how quickly you get picked from the pool. I'm going to link that video somewhere up here in the cards, so go and check that out. Before we continue the video, I would like to encourage you to click the subscribe button down below. It means a lot to me and it helps my channel grow. Thank you very much. CRS stands for Comprehensive Ranking System. This is the system that the Canadian Immigration Body uses to rank candidates in the express entry pool. The CRS consists of a series of questions which you are going to have to answer as the candidate who is hoping to get Canadian permanent residency. These questions are based on a myriad of factors like your age, your work experience, your educational qualifications, your language test results, whether you have relatives, a direct relative in Canada, and several other factors. So after answering all of these questions, you are going to be given a score. This is the score that is called your Comprehensive Ranking System score, and you are going to be ranked in the pool along with all the other candidates. So this score determines if you get picked from the pool and how quickly you get picked from the pool. The higher your score, the more likely it is that you're going to get picked, and the more likely it is that you're going to get picked quickly from this pool. That is why this score is very important. One of the challenges that people who want to apply for Canadian permanent residency through the express entry route usually face is low CRS score. So in today's video, like I said, I'm going to talk about several ways that you can increase your CRS score so that you can get picked quickly from the pool. One way that you can increase your CRS score is through your language tests. So the Canadian Immigration Body requires that anybody who wants to apply for permanent residency has to do one of two language tests. The two language tests are English language test or French language test. So most candidates do just one. But if you want to increase your CRS score, you can do both. You can do both the English language test and the French language test, because French is a very important language to the Canadian Immigration Body, because there are some parts of Canada where they only speak French, like Montreal and Quebec. So if you are able to do your English language test and get a good score, and also do a French language test and get a good score as well, this is going to boost your score by a lot. I mean your comprehensive ranking system score by a lot. So I would encourage you, anybody who wants to apply for Canadian permanent residency and you know French reasonably, or you feel you can learn French, just brush up on your French and write a French language test. This is going to help you a lot in the express entry pool. I want to mention that if you are able to do the two language tests, that's the English language test and the French language test, and you are able to get good scores in both of them, you are going to get an additional 50 to 70 points in the express entry pool. So don't sleep on French, guys. Don't sleep on it. If you know French to a reasonable extent, I would encourage you to do it. Another way that you can increase your CRS score is by landing an LMIA approved job before you start the process of getting your Canadian permanent residency, or while you've already started the process. LMIA stands for Labor Market Impact Assessment. So what this means is that you have to apply for jobs in Canada before you start the process or while you've already started the process. I encourage you to start applying for jobs before you start the express entry process, because it's going to give you enough time to apply to as many jobs as possible to increase your chances of landing one of such jobs. If you are able to land one of such jobs, then you would ask your employer to send you an offer letter, which you are then going to upload onto your express entry profile. This is going to increase your express entry score, your CRS score, to 50 to 200 points. So this is one way that you can increase your CRS score. Another option that you might want to consider to increase your CRS score is by getting an additional certification or degree. For example, if you are currently doing your master's program in the country where you currently reside, it would be a good idea for you to complete that master's program and then add that to your express entry profile. Other options you might want to consider in this category is maybe a postgraduate diploma or certifications in your field. This is going to give you an additional 50 to 70 points in the express entry pool. So this is a lot. So I would encourage you to consider this and do your research to decide which of these certifications or degrees would be the best for you. Next up, we have provincial nomination. This is when any of the provinces in Canada select candidates from the express entry pool to be given Canadian permanent residency. So if you want to secure a provincial nomination, you can either reach out to the province directly through their government website, or you can just be in the pool and wait and hope that a province selects you. I know people who have stayed in the pool and the province just selected them. And I also know people who have reached out to a province directly through their government website and the province decided to nominate them. The province looks at certain criteria before they decide to nominate a particular candidate. And in most cases, a province only selects candidates that they know would benefit their province. For example, if you have work experience that they need in their province, or educational qualifications, or whatever it is, that is when the province would agree to nominate you. So this is another way you can increase your CRS score. And if you're able to get a province to nominate you, this is going to give you an additional 600 points in the express entry pool. So don't sleep on this. If you have gotten to this point in the video, kindly give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It helps my channel grow and it means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Finally, another way to increase your CRS score is by indicating in your express entry profile that you have blood relatives in Canada. For example, your siblings, your parents, or your child. So if you have any of these people in Canada, it would be very good for you to indicate it in your express entry profile, because this is going to give you an additional 20 to 30 points. In my next video, I'm going to discuss whether or not Canadian permanent residency is the best route for you to relocate to Canada, because it might not be the best route for you and it depends on your current situation or circumstances. So I'm going to discuss that in depth in my next video. Kindly give this video a thumbs up, stay subscribed to my channel, and share this video to anybody who you think will benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.